Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine coming straight off from work. Got my little nice outfit on from what we have to do. At my school, we have to wear blue and white on Mondays, and so I've got my own take on it with the pearls as well. That's just how Divine Sunshine pretty much rolls. These energies that's happening now have been, I don't know, emotional. It's been kind of roller coasterish ride, deep highs, lows. Not lows really. I have been like low, but emotionally, when regards to my divine masculine, I said, you know what? When I'm dealing with that, I got to be a little different than the way of how I handled things in the past. So now, with me being the true Aries, I get kind of impatient, and so now I try the new thing. I say, you don't say anything about what you want to probably say to him or give your peace of mind. Give it a resting period and see do you feel. And so, once it kind of bowled over, deal with my emotions, and I kind of settle and I say, okay, I feel a little better because if I would have did what I did, it'd been an interesting ending to that. I'm thinking, probably right now, some of us is the end of the year, maybe with the holidays, and with that energy is just going on. A lot of people, yeah, like they're saying, it becomes heavy for some people. They remember people who have crossed over, transitioned, you know, issues of trying to get money, about what the holidays really to them symbolize, and not really what it really truly does symbolize as far as with the holidays is just being thankful, and just really remembering that we are really the true gift. This time I said I was going to do something different, especially with the holidays. This time I felt a little bit of the holiday spirit. Christmas out of all of mine. So I was like, but you divine sunshine. It's not really one of my takes of one of the holidays that I really get like really festive and kind of get into it. It's always one that has been one like a for me. Thanksgiving, I love, just thankfulness. I don't know. I guess because if I read this morning, it was talking about being an empath and how you could really pick up on like people not really being sincere about what it means. And I guess it with me, I could kind of pick that up. The energies is like, some of y'all just really being fake. It's not really what it truly is. But, being a light worker, and now me being more into it, into this walk, I try to make myself walk the walk that I talk, and not be a hypocrite and try to say or live this right, tell you to do certain things, but I don't do it for myself. And so then it's a part of me not being a part of exercising, really being true to who am my authenticated self rather. And I watched something about that. It was a man now watching, that was talking about, really being a unisoul. The main thing of it, especially in dealing with your other counterpart, is really learning how to be your authenticated self, your authentic self. And when talking to them, expressing, a lot of times they're in situations, remediation situations or karmic situations, and maybe staying there a little longer is because we had not expressed our true feelings, vice versa, on their end, on our end. Truth about being in the situation, the karmic situation or remediate situation, and really saying, you know what, this is, at the point of learning those remediation lessons, that they are at the point where they're actually saying, okay, I'm hearing and saying enough is enough. I'm not really being my true self being in here. I know this is not where my heart and soul is, being with this person or being in this karmic situation or this remediation situation, or the divine person who's on the other side. I won't say running and chaser. I say one's dragging their feet and one is, one sold. Like I can hear him saying, I'm sold about being in this unisoul partnership. And this one of them is kind of like dragging his feet, saying, I can't really see what this whole unisoul thing is all about. So I call it, the one that has not really truly seen the light, and the other one that say, I'm sold to the next bit on what's going on. It was kind of bringing something else to me, like a testimony, like a true believer of the Unisoul and the ones. Well, we're not really true all the way. We still, some of us are still kind of working on. Really, we don't know. Like I told my friend, and he's coming out with his channel. I'm so glad. I can't wait till he does. He comes out with his channel officially. I asked him tonight if sometime soon. I don't know, because I'm kind of. We'll see how afterwards. Contact him and see, is it official with his website. But when he comes out with his thing, I'll share that also as well. His channel. He did do a good thing where he went on there and he went more in depth about the video that I put out about why is the divine masculine on the fence. And although it's long, and I can understand even he said that, he's like, I gotta eat it, kind of take it at 20-minute intervals because it's long. And it's a lot of good stuff that's in there. You take it. I always think about my minister that passed on, that talked about it, Johnny Coleman, that she's always, you say, picture when I give you information and truth on like a platter. And, on that platter, you just take what things that you need, So you might say, I want the chocolate, or no, I don't want this, or, you take whatever you want on that silver platter. So in what I'm talking about in my video, you will see that there are some things that you may or may not resonate with you, or you might say, okay, I can't deal with that today. That kind of triggers me as far as with that, because I think it has some good stuff in there. And you could also put your own, take it to own spin and looking at your own Unisoul journey as well as to how that is. And this he puts in his own spin. As soon as I get the okay to share, I will do that. And you can kind of see he goes a little bit more in depth about it. I would say more into the I was about to say the metaphysics of it and the symbolism of it, and more of the reasons why, as far as the different dimensions, how that all plays a part into it as well. And so for some, I kind of try to, on my channel, I give it to you kind of in what I think is kind of Cliff Notes form of it, where you can kind of get it, got it, and gone with the other layers. For some of us, I could tell on my channel, we've been at this kind of a while, and some of us is kind of new, and some of that's kind of blowing over your mind trying to explain that, all those other different kind of things. So I guess we kind of resonate, those who are on my channel, on the same kind of vibe, where I kind of meet you at the middle of the road. It's like, okay, if you're ready to go higher, we'll go there. But some of us is kind of like, okay, all that extra information, I call it with, and I don't have ADD, but I always use that as a running joke, where I get overwhelmed with so much information, like a computer, that, it kind of overwhelms and you forget the message, in which is what I'm trying to really actually portray. And so I just kind of really want to kind of bring that home as far as with the readings, that, it is some more depth. I could go deeper into it, like some readers say. I could go deeper into it, but, I want you to really get the message and understand how you could chew that and take that into your daily lives, okay, and work with that. Let me see. Is there anything else? No, right now I'm going to get into it, because I kind of want to kind of look at some more videos after this and kind of read some more things, information. But that was kind of about to be today. Elizabeth Lund's House of Items things was very good. She talked about some things, and I'm trying to remember in the energies as well. So kind of go over there if you're familiarized with her. Please look at her channel as well. Okay, enough random. They shutting off my brain for me to think, and they like, come on. So clear. It'll come to me later, maybe, what that, once I'll settle. So tell me what's in the divine feminist heart space for, oh Lord, what is the date? Today is, okay, the 11th. Okay, for the 11th. Oh, interesting. Okay. What is in it? Heart space. Okay. What's in her mind space? Okay. What's in the Divine Masculine's heart space? And what's in the Divine Masculine's mind space? What is that song? Roll Out the Barrel. Isn't that, what is that? I'm going to have to look that up. That came to me out of the blue. Interesting. Okay. Make out it. We having a couple of beers or something. Somebody drinking. Yeah, ain't that what that is? Hold on a second. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I got to find this even on YouTube. What is this? Yeah. Somebody drinking? Hold on a second. I got to see this. Who right here? Zing, boom, Terrell, ring out a song of good cheer. Hold on. No, that's Old Lang Syne. I was saying that last time. I'm sorry. I mean, excuse me. I'm not sorry. What is this? Roll Out the Bed. That just came out of me out the blue. Okay. Okay, where the music at? I ain't got no words here. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I might stop this. Yeah, he is way out. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Let me spell it. Got a 1 minute intro. The back. Okay, hold on a second. At 7:44. Okay. Okay, somebody got jokes around up in this daggone room right now. Okay. All right then, roll out the barrel. The gang's all here. Wow, that just came out of the blue. And that's why I'm doing the Divine Masculine. Okay, so we all here. So I'm guessing the Divine Masculine say we here. I don't know what you didn't arrive. Bump the Divine Feminine. Let's start off with you. Okay, what's in your heart space? The Divine Masculine. Let's dive straight with you here. Okay, the passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so he's feeling passionate about what's going on, okay, at the moment. He's been even the reading I did the other day, he was saying it was issue this Saturday about him being on the fist, but say now he's on the 11th today, he's passionate about something. He's in the mode, allow this situation to unfold naturally. He's in the, right now, he's letting go of control issues. We're going to get clarifies on that. Attraction, he is attracted to the divine feminine. He's looking at the world a little differently. He's smelling the roses. He's taking time out. He's really soaking things in. Okay? And then love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So he's really dealing with loving himself first. Whatever it is, he having fun, because for that he done told some jokes right there playing that song through me. Roll out the bell, we all here. So I want to say really with that, to me he's present, because my right side is hurting. So he's really present right now, today. You might be might inquire some fun with him. He might be a little kind of playful with you, divine feminine. He's in a playful mood, you know. Some part of me say he might be encouraged by some liquid courage. So maybe if your divine masculine drinks, that might help kind of push him a little bit to kind of go on ahead and have this fun. Or he might go out drinking with the boys too. He's gonna have a little fun as well. But I want to say it's really they feeling like it's not, they like, come on now, don't put us in such a bad light. It's not that. I want to say even with that, when they having that, to me it's something to celebrate going on with the divine masculine. For him to bring that, it's something to say I'm to celebrate. So I don't know if maybe some is the unions or things. Okay, I'm gonna get the cards and ask the question. But then what gets me is this reconciliation that's in reverse. But that don't match up with none of these cards that's here, because if you want, you should want reconciliation, especially when you're saying it's something to celebrate. And although this is in reverse, now this could be also being in reverse really means that this is really emphasized, that this is really, I want reconciliation, and it's something to celebrate, because I'm almost like them, like a whole bunch of divine masculines getting together, like in the 5th D, and they like cheers, you know. It's like, yeah, we could celebrate ourselves. We've gotten to this far. We've got to this point this far. Cheers. It's like a whole bunch of them. Like, yeah, they clapping and they high-fiving and fist bumping and chest bumping and all this going on with the divine masculine. It's like, yeah, you know, we're at the end of this year and we just really doing something. So it's something they gonna feel like, they really feel like they can give themselves a pat on the back, and it's something to celebrate. Now that's funny why I'm saying that. One of my students, you know, I got some interesting gifted students. One of my students has told me, he said, Miss Booker, this is December. I said, yeah. So this means that I'm already started my year already. And I was like, oh, excuse me? I'm already in 2019. I said, oh. He said, no, I do this every year. I said, you do? Yeah. I believe that that in December, you should start living your life the way you want the next year to be. Because this is at the end of the year, so you should just go on ahead and live your life. So you already start the intentions, and I'm saying to myself, I put intentions, but he does speak that well too. The intentions for how the next year is going to be. So right now, you need to just start living like it's 2019. Who is this? All the kids in the classroom. He's smart. Man, he's brilliant. And we was just in there like, that sounds good. I mean, he probably is, because today he must have had some kind of ascension thing, because he showed enough crashed in my math class. He just went right on, and we was like, he was out for a good while till we could not wake him up. That's how much of ascension. Maybe he said that, and they was like, check you out, and he was just out for the rest of the day. So that was very interested that he said that. So I'm gonna pass on that in. But for out of the mouth of babes, there is a reason for that. I'm with him. They start living December. That's not waiting to the climb track and say old anxiety and all that stuff. Start, putting in setting intentions, acting, walking around as if, I'm in union. Me and my divine, we in union. Okay? Just right there. He's here in the 3D. He's with me. The karmic free. No other kind of bondages or cords wrapping on into that. So, it's just right there. Any kind of blocks, all blocks have been removed, and I'm living it like it's 2019. It's just me and him, and we working on setting the world ablaze and on fire. Okay, so we just take it as that. I love that came out of him on that one. Okay, this is gonna be a kind of long because I feel like semi talking. Okay, so now make the effort. So in the heart space, the divine feminine feels like she needs to make the effort. We got chemistry in reverse. I'm gonna protect this with a double-edged sword. Okay, I won't say the double. I won't say it's a fork in the road with this one. I'm gonna say she feels the chemistry. She feels the strong attraction. She knows she holds the light, but with that, it's a little bit of stress that goes along with that. Okay, I'm not gonna do the fork in the road. I'm gonna say that goes along with it. Okay, because I feel that in some ways I'm elevated a little bit now. My thinking is that everything has a dark and a light side to things, and that's what. Thank you, Elizabeth Long. Thank you for bringing that back to me. Had brought to mind that was saying, sometimes with these days that you are experiencing. She said the next days that you're going through your cycles, you might feel like, oh, today I feel happy. Okay, she said, and so throughout the day, what's going to be tested is your happiness. Okay, the universe is going to bring examples or tests to see, okay, how happy are you truly? And that's the funny thing. I said the same thing to my divine masculine. And I was like, today, I feel good. I was joking with him and stuff. And he's like, okay, well, then you make sure you have your good day. And I said, I certainly will do. Why the hell I said that? It looked like that whole day after that, I was getting slap, 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 slap. Oh, you say you're going to have a happy day? Okay, how about I throw this down? And how about I throw this down? And how about I throw this down? And I said, I've been down. And so I had to, and he was bringing the test too. Anyway, that was making sure that I was remain happy. It's like, oh, you are? Okay, well, let me see how happy you are. Let me bring you a test to see, will I trigger you on this? You see, my one of the students had, they had their birthday today, and they gave me. I said, I want the unicorn one. So if this is a sign for anybody, you got unicorn there. Say, I seen the unicorn. That's a sign. That's my thing, which represents. I'm gonna say in some ways, this right here is gonna be our mascot for Unisouls. It's the unicorn. The unicorn is the mascot for the Unisouls. Magical. Something you think that can not exist, but they do. On that one. So, yeah. Is he drinking? I'm sorry. I feel giddy. But anyway, it wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, I'm sorry. That's what they're doing. Let me do the things, clarifiers to see. Yeah, somebody cheering and living up their highs like they're doing something. Okay, let me get a clarifier. And I said I was going to do it with the comments. I don't know why that came clear. Okay, let's see. Did I bring you all out? I did, but I didn't bring the thing out. Okay. All right, clarify this. I looked at you. Clarify that. I head is itching times 10. I just got it done, so I know that's a lie. Okay, can you clarify this card? Okay, since we started with the divine masculine, we're going to continue on with you first. Oh, stop messing with this hair, and I'm just itching, itching, itching. Okay, here we go. And hyper at the same time. Anyway, all right, here we go. Soulmate. So the soulmates clarified the passion, okay, card that we have here. So he's feeling passion because he's really feeling the soulmate thing. And he knows really, I'm going to do tonight, I'm not going to do any reversals. I'm not in the mood for it. So unfinished business, unfinished symphony. He knows definitely that there is, like none before, there is unfinished business that's going on. This is really emphasized that he does know this, okay? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So he's really been thinking. He's been thinking about how he's been viewing the divine feminine. And how this is this inner, I'm seeing here, this child here. So if he does have a child with her, or either the inner child and how she's dealing with it, this spiritually, instinctively, he's knowing what's going on as far as the healing process. He knows that really with that, this control issues, she's got to keep on going. Like Kelly Moore was saying, go, 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 go. So he can't let go. He's got to really kind of run the race all the way into the bitter end. You can't run out of no steam and say I can't do it and you know, get distracted like the hare and the tortoise and say I'm gonna take a little nap, look like I got a good head start, and then I'm gonna go nap somewhere. That's not going to work, okay? That's funny. Next one is time to nap. No, it ain't no time to nap. That's why this came in reverse. This one I'm gonna go against what I just said. I'm gonna go against that. No, it ain't no time to rest. It's time to rest those ideas and thoughts about having controlling things. That needs to be put to rest. But as far as that is that idea, if he's saying he's gonna let that thing go, then no, you can't. It's not time to rest. You need to keep on going, okay? I'm doing new things. No fork in the road. It's just like you got a light and dark. Like a coin got tails and heads to it. It's a light and a dark side to it, okay? So attraction. So it's attraction. Looking at things in beauty, okay? Some of them he's attraction because when he looks at everything on the outside in the world, he's been doing a lot of questioning. Sometimes he has in the past where he has not questioned enough. Or he just dismisses, like, you know, I'm into myself. I'm into my material world. I'm into the material things, the physical things. I'm not even questioning about what's going on in the metaphysic or in the spiritual world at all. And so that has caused him now with him he's looking at the world two various ways, okay? All that glitters, he knows that he has really looked at things in the past that have not been to him glitter. He's really thought it was fool's gold. But the more and more he looks at it, he knows that the divine feminine, the way he's been viewing her, and the why and the questioning that he has had also, because she's the focus in here too, as far as the world and the divine feminine and how she fits into the world, has also played a part as far as him asking a question about why is her existence, what does she play as far as roles in the physical, as far as also in the spiritual thing. How does it looking at her being fools go like is she too good to be true? I